Yo, what is going on, guys? We are back today for another video. So this is going to be a CCP video on Spider-Woman, aka Jessica Drew, the latest and greatest science champion joining the contest. And I really like her, man. If this video gets a total of 5 or more likes, I will make another Spider-Woman video. I already have an idea in mind. But in today's, we're going to be doing a good old-fashioned Realm of Legends speedrun. So for this speedrun, we're not going to have any recoil masteries, and we're not going to have any boosts. But I do have a bit of a synergy team, and that's it. Spider-Woman's going to be at a 7-star rank 3 level. So let's go ahead and get started here. Got my stopwatch pulled up. And we're going to click start the moment we get into the fight. And it says fight. So now. Okay. So we got our stopwatch. Let's see. So first fight here, we have class disadvantage against Winter Soldier. So, man, Spider-Woman, she is extremely simple to play. I'm not definitely very far from having her mastered or having a full complete comprehensive understanding. I'm a bit of a noob, but even being a noob like me, I'm able to produce results like this speedrun because that's how simple and easy she is to play, man. It's build to your special 2, use it, then build to your special 1 and use it. And that's it. So here I went for 2 special 1s because we had class disadvantage, and those power stings were clocking in at like 225,000 damage, which is, pretty good for class disadvantage. Not bad. So jumping into the next fight here, we have a Captain Marvel. So no class advantage or disadvantage here, so this will be more of a neutral fight. I'm just trying to go as fast as I can. And a really neat thing with Spider-Woman, is she's applying those debilitate debuffs. Now, what debilitate does is it increases the duration of other debuffs, right? And so that can apply to your stuns. So you'll notice I'll go for some parries, and I'll do medium, and then sneak in another combo, which is really cheeky, and I really like doing that. So again here, we baited, we used our special 2, we baited special 1, and she didn't die. Just one special 1 there, but almost, took her down to 5%, and then we just needed a couple hits, and she's dead. So I actually discovered something with Spider-Woman, which I wasn't sure if it was a bug or not, or what was going on, so I hit up my buddy, MSD, because he is, in charge of getting the gameplay for the deep dives. Now, any deep dives that you guys see, it's MSD getting that gameplay. So, he knows Spider-Woman extremely well. Oh, here's a cool thing right there. Her evade buff triggered because of Juggernaut's unstoppable. If they're unstoppable, or I believe if you miss, that evade buff triggers. But so there's a little bit of a weird thing. So we have something called Retribution applied, which is kind of like Daunted. And so the way it works is, they take more damage during their special attack, essentially. Now, what I was noticing was after I would bait a special attack and then go in for a medium to punish, that medium was getting like some crazy damage. Like 30k medium crit. I was like she's not hitting that hard normally. Like she's hitting pretty freaking hard, but not that hard. So I told MSD, I'm like, can you explain to me like what's going on? Like I wasn't even sure why it was happening at first. And then MSD figured out, he's like, oh dude, it's the retribution. I'm like, oh okay, that makes total sense. But is that a bug or is that intentional? Because he wasn't sure at first. And so he did some digging, and so watch right here, boom, that was a 37,000 crit right there. So that's exactly the interaction I was talking about, and it turns out it's intentional, it's not a bug, so it's all good. So that is fantastic. So it's just, she can just get more damage off as long as you're quick to get that punish after the special. And if you're quick to punish and you land a crit, ooh baby, is that damage nice. So yeah, on a lot of these fights, I started to just go for 1 special 2 and then 1 special 1. And then by that point, they were almost dead and I just needed like another couple of hits. So that's probably what I'm going to be going for here. Go for some intercepts. So drop the special 2. Right. Immediate relic. Got the Ant-Man relic as well. And again, MSD, shout out to him. He gave a pro tip to turn on the taunt for this relic, which was a really good tip. It like, you don't really need another little power sting with her. It's much better to get that taunt because she doesn't really have taunt built into her kit. Whereas a champion like Spider-Ham, you know, does have the taunt on his special one, and it'd be much more beneficial for him to be running the power sting. So yeah, that was Storm down, 1 special 2, 1 special 1, and then like 1 hit. She was at like 1% health or something silly. Now we're getting into this vision fight. We go for a cheeky double combo off that parry, drop the special 2, apply that retribution passive here, and then go for a full combo. Bait a special, go for a little relic action. And so, you know, one of the key things when you're playing some of these power sting champions like Spider-Ham, like Spider-Woman, you'll see here, I don't bait that special immediately. I wanted to push his power up more, so it deals more power sting damage. And I also went for another special one there. But just in general, you want the opponent to have more bars of power and a higher amount of power when you bait the special to get the most damage out of those power stings or porker poppers in Spider-Ham's case. So here again, we go for that cheeky medium off the parry into a full combo. Now that is, let me give you a fair warning, that is not going to work, you know, in PvP type of content. If there are masteries enabled and there is limber active, there is no shot that is going to work. But in any story, you know, solo content type of place where there's no limber or anything, and you just have the regular parry stun duration with just like I think two, maybe at minimum 2 debilitates, you know, it'll work. And so right there again, there's the retribution, 34,000 medium crit there, just some big damage. You can see we're 6 minutes in and we only have 4 fights left. So up next we have Scarlet Witch. I was a little bit worried about this one. You know, this fight can always make or break a Realm of Legends speedrun. So I was a tad worried. So we go in and start immediately comboing here. And I think Scarlet Witch gave me, I'm not sure if any of these Furies are coming from her. I think 1 or 2 of them might be. But yeah, I'm stacking up a crap load of Fury. And I'm just hoping that, you know, I don't get power drained. That's really the main thing. I don't want to get power drained because I just want to get off the special 1 to get the power stings. And boom, we're getting pretty lucky. Get that off. And boom, she just straight up dies. 1 special 2, 1 special 1. Peace out, Scarlet Witch. Then we move on to Wolverine. And this is another fight that can absolutely make or break a run. I wasn't too worried just because of, you know, all the debuffs that we're going to be applying, you know, and the despair. Wasn't really worried here. And so going in at the start of the fight, you know, he's definitely healing up a lot. So I was like, okay, but we're still building up. We're still getting our debuffs. I haven't even, you know, special 2'd yet. We're still building our Fury buffs and everything. So here, go for another cheeky medium into full combo. Pop the special 2. And then just block so we can bait. And then drop the relic into a special 1. Let's see, do I go for 2 special ones to be safe? I don't think I do, because Wolverine has a small health pool. So I was in the back of my mind, I'm like, if I just bait here, he might just die. And he did. Again, 1 special 2, 1 special 1 on Wolverine. No problem. He did. So only 2 fights left. And we are, you know, well below 10 minutes right now. Everything is going great. I'm feeling good. This was my very first try as well on this speed run. Or I think I did. Sorry, no, that was not true. I did like, I got to like, it's my first run like post Juggernaut. I think I got to Juggernaut once, and then that happened. That happened. I got a special blocked on either Juggernaut. I think it was on Juggernaut. So then I restarted. So that right there is going to slow me down a bit, but it's all good. Throw a special 1 here. And I'm like, is he going to die? No, because I missed the special 2, didn't get the retribution up, so that really mitigated our damage. But it's fine, you know, 1 more special here, and he did. So this could have been faster, but even still with that mistake, not too big of a deal. And then just 1 fight left. We got Hulk, so I'm going to get ready to pause the timer at the moment I see that KO on him. But yeah, man, Spider-Woman, I really enjoy playing her. She feels pretty fluid. The animations, they're a little bit weird, but they don't really feel clunky, which is great. I think the character model looks fantastic. The abilities, chef's kiss. I think an absolutely fantastic addition to science class, which is the strongest class in game currently, in my opinion. So it's pretty difficult to, you know, really wow me as a new science champ, but she absolutely has. And yeah, final fight in here. Let's see if we can get this below 10 minutes. Boom. We're going to go for 2 special ones, 20 power stings, and dead. So 9 minutes, 34 seconds. 9.5 minutes. Not too freaking bad, man. Spider-Woman will absolutely be in the next Titan Crystal update in a bit over 50 days. And I did open up one Titan just for all the homies that were in the stream for 9.2 for the launch. Had to do it for the homies. But now, hopefully, going to save every single shard, every single Titan Crystal. I'm at about 3 right now. Should have a 4th one after 9.2 100%. By the time we get to this, you know, I'm hoping to have around maybe like 10. That might be a bit optimistic, but around like 10 Titans, maybe a Nexus or 2. That'd be really nice. And I really want to get Spider-Woman. I do have a Science Awakening gem I can give to her, which there's no one else in game right now that I'd really want to give that gem to other than her. So yeah, guys, that was a little Realm of Legends speedrun. Like I said, 5 likes on the video, and we'll do another Spider-Woman video. I got a bunch of content recorded on the beta, doing all kinds of fights. So yeah, if you want to see it, just drop a like. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Much love to you all. Hope you all have a great, wonderful day. Peace.